Good morning, y'all. How you doing? If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, hey there. My name is Renee. Me and my family, meaning me, my husband, and our son, live in an older mobile home in the Ozarks of Missouri. On my channel, you'll obviously see some mobile home living content. You'll see some cleaning motivation, lifestyle, a little bit of homemaking and mom life things. We are currently little by little remodeling our trailer. It was supposed to be a temporary home, so we weren't going to put a bunch of money into it. We were just going to keep it as is. But this year, being that it is totally paid off, we owe nothing on it, you know, it's ours, we decided that we're going to go ahead and stay in it. So instead of doing little band-aid fixes, we're trying to actually fix things up properly. And then some things won't be so proper, you know. It won't be perfect or done totally correct, and that's okay. It'll be all right. But yeah, so that's things that you can expect from my channel. If that's things you like, once you're done with this video, go check out my channel. Any videos you like, hit that thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe, go ahead and hit the little bell notification next to it as well. And then go check the settings on your phone, if you're on your phone, to make sure you're allowing YouTube to notify you. So we're going to get into the video. Today, I had wanted to just do a clean video, but I have quite a few other things that I need to get done. So I'll just probably be doing some picking up today. But I've got to get my last batch of, oh, your juice? There you go, baby. Sorry about that. I have to get my last batch of potatoes on, or my last batch of potatoes canned, I mean, and then I got to put a batch of apples in the dehydrator. We finally got a big bulk box of apples from our local Amish store. So we're going to be dehydrating those. And I know at some point today I have to go to the bank, and I feel like there was something else I needed to do. It wasn't going to the store. It was something else. Maybe it'll come to me later. But so yeah, we invite you to hang out with us today, and as we do all the things we're doing today. So thanks for hanging out with us, and let's get into the video.
You're only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you'll be God. Feel like that. Feel like that. Shining star, giving, receiving, changing, believing. Only then we could start. Feel like that.
Alright, so I've got to clear out the dishwasher and load it with some more things, just to get the sink kind of cleared out, and get some of the big bowls washed, so I can start slicing up apples to dehydrate.
Time is standing still as I let go of your cold hand. Eyes are wet but lips are dry, and all the things we'd planned were never what you wanted. We've been lying from the start. Guess I knew it, just ignored it. I let go of your cold hand. I guess I saw it coming, yet it took me by surprise. But if there's nothing left to cry for, then I will just crack a smile. I had a million different things to do, and every one of them included you. We had a million different things to do. What can I say? Well, I've been lonely too. Lying on my own, the sheets are covered in your scent. Really tried to fall asleep, but I can't understand. Though we both felt kinda lonely, I still always thought you loved me. When I tried to let it go, the sheets are covered in your scent. I guess I saw it coming, yet it took me by surprise. But if there's nothing left to cry for, then I will just crack a smile. If it was never what you wanted, we've been lying from the start. Guess I knew it, just ignored it. I let go of your cold hand.
Alright, so Emmanuel just texted me earlier and reminded me what that other thing I was supposed to do was, because I still hadn't remembered. I am on my way now to go to the bank, but then I also have to stop off at our mechanics because Emmanuel had to get his black pickup truck worked on, so I have to go pay them now. And we'll pick up the black truck later tonight. But so that's what we're going to do. We're going to the bank and then we're going to the mechanic. The other day we had the road grader come through our street or our road, and he come up our driveway because we asked him to. So the driveway is freshly graded or leveled or whatever, and then we had a good rain, so yeah. This is one of many goats that belong to a neighbor of ours, and they are forever escaping and standing in the road. Hey, so we are back home now, obviously. We went to the bank and then to the mechanic, and I got to the mechanic only to realize I didn't have my wallet. So we had to come back home, grab my wallet, and then go back to the mechanic to pay them for the work they did on Manny's black tool truck. When I left the mechanic, I was feeling, the second time, I was feeling kind of hungry, so me and Baba Man went out to eat at the cafe in town. It took a while for our food to get to us just because there's only one cook and there were a couple tables ahead of us. But once our food did come, Bubba Man was actually eating. He was eating slow, but he was actually eating. So even after I finished my plate, he was still working on his fries. I was in no rush. I just let him eat. So it took a while for us to leave. But now we're back home. I've got to get the potatoes that I've got in the fridge. I've got to get those canned. They're already cut up and stuff. They're sitting in water. But I've got to get those canned, and then I've got to figure out what to do for supper tonight. I'm not going to be hungry for supper, but I know Manny will be. So just got to get all that done. so I got my jars of potatoes in my canner. It's just starting to steam off. So once it's got a steady flow, I'll start my 10-minute timer. Once that is over, I'll put the weight on it and then get to the PSI I need and then start my timer for quarts of white potatoes. And I've also started browning up some ground pork. I didn't know what it was at first. I couldn't smell it, so I didn't know. It just didn't have a smell. So I didn't know if it was ground beef or ground pork. It didn't look like ground beef, so I was thinking it was pork, but just wasn't sure. Now I know. It wasn't labeled because it was part of the meat bundle we got from the meat department of our local grocery store. They'll do meat bundles, different types of bundles, where they'll throw in certain things from each meat, like pork or chicken or beef or just pork and beef or whatever you'd like, and then they'll do a bundle price. So this was part of one of the bundles we got. It just wasn't labeled, but so browning that up, and we're just gonna have breakfast for supper. I'll also do up some eggs for Manny because I'm still not hungry. And yeah, that's what's going on now. I'll check back with y'all later. And here I'm just going to go ahead and pull the jars out, let them cool overnight. In the morning I'm going to take off the rings, check my seals, and then put them away. But I did want to share with y'all, a couple videos ago I showed y'all one of my first times actually canning. A couple of y'all asked why I took my rings off my jars. And the answer is because modern canning practices actually recommend that you take your rings off your jars. You don't need your rings to store your jars. Once your flat lid is sealed, then you are good to go. But modern canning practices recommend to take the rings off because it can create an environment where mold or botulism or other bad bacteria can grow. It can grow under your lid, break your seal, and get down into your food. So I can link, I will link some videos in my description that will be a little more informative than what I can be. But I was like y'all, I thought you always kept your rings on. So when I was learning about canning, that's when I found out that you don't. You don't need them on to store your food. You can take them off when your jars are cooled and save them for later. Alright, so it is nighttime now. Obviously, you can see it's dark outside. We put Bubba Man to bed about 20 minutes ago, and Emmanuel went to bed. I'm going to go ahead and stay up for a while because I'm waiting on these apples in the dehydrator to finish. I like to keep them for about 10 to 12 hours in the dehydrator, and they have another hour or so. And I'm going to wait for these cans of potatoes to cool down some more so I can take the rings off. And I'm going to edit this video. So I'm going to go ahead and close out. I do pray that y'all have a great weekend. And if y'all have any prayer requests, you can leave them down below in the comments, or you can message me on Instagram. If you leave them down below in the comments, other prayer warriors within our YouTube community can also be in prayer for you. And so yeah, pray that y'all have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.